Welcome, my name is Transleona. I'm a raccoon girl on Twitch. The following is a recording of one of my latest streams on Twitch. Sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy the show. Alright, there's our Petrify Core Cloud. Oh. And our Titanic Roar. Awesome. A lot of spells, a lot of spells. Alright, that's about as good as I can get right now. This is a very productive trip. There are a number of spots I'd like to pick up as a tour guide. Next time to capital and negotiate with the airship company. Welcome! You're the group of racers heading for Zeiss, right? Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or...? It'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here in Rouen? Let's check in. Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Okay, no problems. It looks fine. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Alright then, off we go. Yes, let's. Hey, wait a sec. The kids. What are all you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just take it off without saying anything to us? You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was gonna say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out coming to Rouen. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That'd be Matron Teresa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Matron Teresa and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh, like we'd miss this. We cut it kind of close, though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle? I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Teresa's told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Idios every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think I'd ever be able to forgive myself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave her to me. I kind of suspect that she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will. I promise. Braces and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. Well, remember, yes, sir. It is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. See you guys. We'll be back. I promise. Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. I love the details in this game. Rouen may be focused on their local election problems, but the rest of the kingdom's talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. I hope it will finally melt the ice a little between our two nations. Thank goodness, that passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very, bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. It takes all kinds, I guess, including pushy kinds. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there's nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're, almost as ice, Olivier. Shouldn't you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. Sigh, at least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda, maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however. Huh? The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier? That's kinda sweet. Haha, remember, I'm a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well... please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise, I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Sherrick got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them. A little. What's with that look? Forgive me, that was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it's a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Ha, don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Arabonia. A banned... If you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I swear to Idios. Not at all, it's a pleasant novel set in the Calvard Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders. Oh, I see. The Empire is kind of a hard place to live, huh? I heard reports of its quality, and now I've finally had a chance to read it. Everything I'd heard was true. It is the most excellent reading. Huh, neat. What kind of story is it? See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it. Really? Cool. Thanks. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the orbments. Simon, you made sure to secure the orbments, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Rouen may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place where we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. I heard that Zeiss has stairs that move. Moving stairs. I want to ride them. I want to ride them. Now, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Aw, this sucks. You can't see Leyston Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near their airspace, though, would they? Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, Chloe. What do you do when you need to get back to Gransel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That'd be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like everyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for Grandmother's birthday. So you're kinda used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Siege do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Siege, come here. Huh? Whoa! Spree? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Oh well, that was a surprise. So Siege can follow the ship? Cool. Spree! Siege can fly level at speeds of up to 1800 sails per hour. Most airships cruise at most airships cruise at around half that. So to Siege, this isn't even much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Siege? Scree! Siege's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Siege. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Apparently that non-aggression pact's being signed at the Herbe Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of the whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard he's still in the stockade at Leaston Fortress, under guard 24/7. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia, bringing both the Empire and Republic to the same table like that. I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Erebonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile. I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while, been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while. Currently, to our right is the Titus Bay, the Burl's Gate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline. Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? This is a cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. Hello, what is it? The skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doot. Ah, affirmative. Changing course. Doot-doo-doot-doo-doot. Hello, Estelle. Looking around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I'd never ridden an airship before in all my travels. I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in Orbital-powered carriages then? No, most of our carriages were of the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old Orbital drive carriage though. Huh, okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. You remember? You touch your teacher's heart, my dear, sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberal, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. The Erebonians favor orbital-driven trains and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvardian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Huh, neato. I kind of want to ride one now. Speaking of which, Shara, you've been to Calvert, right? I heard you met Zin there. Come on, I gotta hear that story. There's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvert's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zin. I see. I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting, very different culturally, and exotic. You should visit if you get the chance. Thank you for flying with us today. You'll be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. And we are now in Zeiss. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika? A rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? To put it simply, capable. She is a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lenheim. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away too. What? Is this the fury of Kilika? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. Ah, help! The dock is gonna collapse. Run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. It stopped. Phew, thank Idios that's over. Everyone, please come to reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention world, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though. Really? Chloe is right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please, continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Alright. FF14 took over my brain for a bit. Okay. Don't worry, nothing huge happened. Although I think I may have reset my model a bit. Uh-oh. There we go. What? Oh, okay, but that short hair was kind of hot, actually. You want me to go with short hair today? How about it? Look away for 1 second. This is just the base haircut so that I could add some alternate looks if I wanted to. And Leona is stripping on stream again. Xana? I was not stripping. Wait. There we go. There. Okay. Ah, Finksy. Finksy, you're a very, very good girl. And even though you might have gotten some FF14 brain, just remember that you're a very, very good girl. Short hair Leona stream. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kalika. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. Good to see you again, Kalika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. You two would be Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say, Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kalika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. Windows XP shutdown. Sound effects. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant, Olivier Lenheim, to improvise a song to... According to Jean, you've been officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax, for meetings, etc. Thank you. Yes, but my If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Well, I think Kalika might be even harder on Olivier than Shara. Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, Huh? What's up, Kalika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position on the group investigating the Society of Oribos, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something? This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean, like, go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes, then. That's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquakes at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly would have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it's possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right, it does seem unusual. Unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. We'll be happy to do what we can, Kalika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. I'll kindly ask you not to hug anybody, thanks. Still, let's head over to the Professor Russell's place. Alright, I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back from the bathroom, and ow. Slapped my face with my controller. Whoops. I also got some water and some snacks. You know, pickles. Yummy pickles. Alright. We got a couple monsters to kill. We got some other stuff to... Thanks for watching. You can also catch my streams on twitch.tv/transleona to join in on the fun. Can't wait to see you there.